Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday, the 4th of July. That's American Independence Day. I've just realized. Happy birthday, America. Good luck to all of you. And I'm going to be doing the New York Times hard level puzzle again. The supplementary. It's not the Guardian or the Observer, which I did earlier. The Observer was pretty easy if you tried it out. I'm sure you'll agree it was not a difficult puzzle, so we're expecting a much tougher time with the New York Times hard level, which this is. First thing I notice is this 8 blocking across here, and this 8 blocking up here will give us a pair of 8s down here. That will block all the way down here. This 8 will block all the way down here. We have an 8 blocking across here and 8 blocking across here. And this will be our first number of the afternoon, and we can fit an 8 in there. Nice to see them lighting up. By the way, if you're just joining and have not encountered this channel before, I should tell you that I don't play these games in advance, so I have absolutely no idea about what to do. I'm playing them live for the first time when you see me, so I can't promise to have the most efficient or best solve available, just one that works, hopefully. I see this 7 blocking here, and this 7 blocking these two squares, right? But we don't have a 7 in this row yet, and this 7 blocks here, so there's only one square left in that row, not hit by a 7, and that's there. I see in this central row across this one blocking these 3 squares here, right? No 1 available because 1 blocking everything in this block. So no 1 here, here, or here. This one blocking this square, this one blocking this square. So in the central row, that's got to be a 1. That's useful because now this one blocks all the way up the screen. This one blocks up this screen, this one blocks across there, and that gives a 1 in that location there. 1 blocking across here, up the left column, up the central column, and that will have to give us a 1 there, won't it? The last couple of 1s I don't think we can get just yet, so we'll look elsewhere, shall we? Okay, so this 2 blocks across here, this 2 blocks up here, or let's look at it in a different way. This 2 blocks these 3 squares here, this 2 blocks this square, so in this row we don't yet have a 2. Well, we do now. I've turned the air conditioning off to play this game because it's so noisy. And so the air conditioning has been off for what, like 4 minutes, something like that. And I can tell you, it is burning up in this room. It's 37 degrees outside, actual temperature, with one of those temperatures that feels like a gazillion, you know? It's really hot, even for a short time without the aircon. So I'm going to have to play this game pretty quickly if I want to survive, I think. Oh no. Thought I'd seen something. Had not. I should be looking. What is missing across here? We've got 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4, 5. 5, well, 5 can't come here. That's about it. 4 is just blocking here. 4, 5, 8, 9, is it? 4, 5, 8, and 9. 4 and 8 are blocking here, but it could be 9 or 5. Nothing else is useful. So I'd probably be well advised to start filling in some candidates, because I don't think I'm going to be able to complete the game without. So let's have a go, shall we? Right, first up, one blocking across here, one blocking down here, so we can fill in a pair of 1 candidates here, one blocking down here, one across here, one across here, so 1 in those squares there. 2 blocks across here, 2 blocks across here, so that gives us 2 in these 2 squares. There's 2 blocks up here. That leaves 3 squares at the moment. Okay, let's see up here. 2 blocking up here, and this 2 blocking up here, so 2 in those locations. This looks more interesting. 2 blocking down here, 2 across here, and 2 across here. So we've got 2 numbers in 2 squares, always a nice thing to get. And I see the 6 blocking all the way down here, 6 blocking down here, so that's going to give us a pair of 6 candidates in those 2 squares there. Remember, this is only 1 or 2 now, nothing else. Now we have 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking across here and across here, so this is in fact 3 now. Can't be anything else. Let's put in a pair of candidate 3s up here since I noticed it. And also 3 across here and 3 up here. I noticed 3s go in that square there, and then we continue up with the 3s here, this 3 here, and this 3 across. Give us 3s in those squares there. Let's come back down here because this looks more interesting. I see 4 blocking across here now, 4 blocking down there, so we can in fact place a 4 here, and of course that means the 6 has to go there now. Right, what's the 2 missing numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing 5 and 9 here. 5 and 9, 5 and... Okay, this has to be candidate 5 and 9 as well, of course. This is a 5 and 9. But we can't tell anything else just yet. Okay, what else? Let's get back over here now. There must be something I'm missing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 5s? Any news on 5s? 5 down here. No, nothing. 6. 7 blocking. Okay, 7 blocks down here. So 7 has to be a pair of candidates in these 2 squares. 8s we have in both blocks. 9 blocks down here. No, that's 3 squares, isn't it? Nothing else just yet. So okay, so I'm still looking for pairs at the moment. Although I can fill in some triples, I'm going not to do that just yet. So 7 blocks across here and 7 blocks up here, so that gives a pair of 7 candidates in those 2 squares. This 8 blocks across here, this 8 blocks up here, so 8s are either here or here. Something tells me I should be looking elsewhere. Let's see what's going on over here. 3, okay, 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking up here, so a pair of candidate 3s there. There's 6 blocks all the way along here, but can't limit it to 2 squares. 9s are not very helpful, are they? It'd be better if we had some more 9s. I think I'm going to have to fill in the missing candidates, to be honest with you, because I'm not getting very far here. So instead of complaining, I should just get on with it. So 1, 2, 3 we have already, 4 blocks across here and 4 blocks across here. So 4 is limited to the bottom row. 5s, we don't know anything about 5s in this block, so we do. Sorry, 5 we can block down here. I'll tell you. 5. 6 blocks this square here, and that's it, and nothing else. So 6 like this. 7, 8, 9 we have already. Over here 1, 2, 3, 4 we have already. Where's our intersecting 5s? Don't have any. So 5s are like this. Any intersecting 6s? No. So 6s are like this. And the last number is 9, and 9 we know nothing about either. So 5, 6, and 9, all 3 of those cells there. Let's see if we've got any mistakes to date. 5, 6, and 9, 5, 6, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 6, 9, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 7, 4. Okay, so no errors just yet. They may creep in later. Let's try to avoid them though. So up here, 1, 2, 3 we have already. 4 we know is blocked just here, and that's it. 5 blocks along here. In fact, 5 is limited to this row, isn't it? Because 5 means that this can't be 5. We don't have a 5 in this row. Okay. 6 is blocked along this row, giving us these cells. 7 we have already. 8 blocks across here and up here, so 8 is in these locations, and 9 can go anywhere it wants to go. Okay, a lot of candidates there. Don't know which direction to go next, but I'll come back this way, I think. 1, 2, 3 we have already. 4s we don't know anything about, so we have to put them in everywhere. 5 we have already. 6 blocks this square here, and that's it. 7 we have. 8 blocks along this top row and up here, so 8 these squares, and 9 blocking down this central column, and that's it. So 9, 9, 9, and 9. Over here, 4 is limited to these 2 squares because we have an intersecting 4 here and 1 here, so blocking down, blocking up. Is that going to give us anything? Okay, 5 blocks across this row, so we're limited to the bottom row here. 6 we have, 7 we have, 8 we have. Guess what? We found a single because there's only 1 square left. It's got to be a 9, and this has got to be a 4 because that's the only a single 4 left, right? Actually, there. So that's good. Let's get rid of candidate 4 here. Let's get rid of candidate 4 along here as well. Now we're left with 3, 6, 9. Well, no, we're not, because we can't have a 9 here. So 2, 6, 2, 3, 6, and 3, 6. That seems to be good now. Right, what else? Okay, I think we are on course. I see something already though. This 9 means this 9 here means 9 is eliminated from this square, and we already know that 9 can't go here because we have a 9 here. So we can in fact place a 9 right here, and of course this will have to be a 5. So this will be a 6. Let's get rid of candidate 6 here, and down here, and here, and here now. Let's get rid of candidate 5, now that we've got it, and that will enable us to put 4 here. I've messed it up. haven't yet put in a 9. Well, it's a 7 or 9 or a 7 or 9. Somehow or another I messed it up, but I think I should play this back later, but I think that it didn't make any difference. The fact that I put in the wrong candidate, I think didn't actually make any difference from the logic that I used, because the logic was all up here, right? So nothing bad going on down here. So I apologize, I made a mistake down here, filled in the wrong candidates, but I don't think it's made any difference. But one thing I can say, now that I know this is 9, clearly this is not 9, this is not a 9. So the 9 will have to be here, like this, and this will be the 5. Okay, and this will be a pair of 5 or 6 along here now. This 9 can't be true, here or here. Okay, alright, so problems with candidate filling again. Like I said, I play these games live. I'm well likely to make mistakes, and if you play Sudoku at home, I'm sure sometimes you make mistakes also, don't you? It's just that mine are captured for you to see. How about that? Right, let's go on. So I think we're doing okay now. Everything seems to be sorted now anyway. I do believe we are now on track with correct digits, but you know, maybe I'll be proved wrong yet again. Right, so let's look up here. There's 2 blocks. This will have to be a 5 or a 7. Is there anything else? No, can't tell. Okay, let's get on with the candidates then. So 2 blocks up here, and I think that's it. So 2s are available like this. 3, 4, 5 blocks up this central column. 5, 5, 5. I hope I'm clicking the right buttons. I think that's where I go wrong. I often click the wrong keys. 6 we have. 7 goes up this central column as well. So 7 like this. 8s we already have. 9 blocks up here and up here. 9 in these 2 squares. Okay, so 3 and 9 are limited to these 2 squares, right? Say 3 blocking up here, 3 blocking up here, 9 blocking up here, and 9 blocking up here. So these have to be 3 or 9. So now I can remove the 2 I put in there before. And that means that this 2 is now a pointing candidate down here. So this we can actually fill in as a 1, because this will have to be our 2. Now this one means this can't be a 1, so 1 is there. And now we can get rid of candidate 1 there. That will leave us with 5, 7. Is that going to do anything across here? No, because we've not got any 5s or 7s there anyway. It will do something else though. Look, here's a unique rectangle. 5, 7, 5, 7, and 5, 7. Okay, do you see this? 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. And the 4th square of the rectangle also has a 5, 7. But it can't be 5 or 7, because that would give us an invalid puzzle, because we would have more than one solution. Check my other video for something about unique rectangles. So we know that's 2 now. So now we can get rid of the candidate 2 here and here. And that's going to give us an 8. Okay, 5, 7, 8. Alright, that looks good. Okay, so we are definitely making progress. Right, in this sector now, 2 blocking up here, so we can place candidate 2 in these locations. 3 we have ready, 4 blocks along here, and that's it. 4s like this. 5 blocks up here, and up here we can actually place 5 now. 5 is here, so that means this candidate 5 can't be true any longer. Doesn't affect anything yet though. Nothing, right, okay. 6. Oh, look, I've got to remove candidate 6 here. I just noticed 6 can now leave there and there. That means we must be able to finish this. This is 2 and 3, and this is 4 and 3. If you see this, when you're removing candidates, if you see two squares with more than two numbers, like here I have a 2, 3, and a 4, it means it's now done. I just have to look and see what I haven't seen yet, because this can't all be true, and the answer is it's a 4. We have a 4 already, so clearly that has got to be a 3, and this has to be a 2. Okay, so this is now a 6 then, and this will have to be a 3. Let's get rid of this candidate 6 here, and 6 here. Four, 8, 9. Well, this 8 also means that I can't put an 8 there, so that's a 4 or a 9. 8s are limited to these two squares. Yeah, okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Right, back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 blocks up here, 6 blocks across there, so we can place our 6 now. It's got to go here. That will give us a pair of 4s across the top. So 4 is limited to this square or this square, right? Because look, 4s are limited across, blocking across here, and this 4 blocks across here, and this 4 blocks this square. So we can place a 4 here. Should we get rid of candidate 4? Since otherwise I'll be messing up again, no doubt. Right, where was I? 1, so missing number now in this block is 7, and I think it can go anywhere. Okay. Right, what's missing over here now? So 2 blocks up here. Oh, 2 we've got already. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry. 5 blocks across here. And I think that's it. So 5s are like this. 6s are limited to this row here because 6 blocking here, 6 blocking here. So 6s like that. 7s blocking up here, this 7 blocks up here, so 7s are limited to these 2 squares here, which is nice, because that means that this must be a 7. Because look, here we don't have any 7s in the middle row, here we don't have any 7s in the middle row, this 7 blocks it here. So that means in this block here, the third block of the chute, 7 must appear in the center, and we know that this is the only place where 7 can go now, so that's got to be an 8. We've got 7 and 8 already, so that's a 5. This must be 7, this has to be 5. 9 we have here now, so this is 3, and this is 9. 5 or 3, we've got a 3 in this row, so that's a 5. 5 or 9, that's a 9. Okay, let's do some candidate removal. Let's get rid of candidate 9s. Like so. Anything else I've got to get rid of? 4, 8, 5, 8, 4, 5, 8, 4, 9, 4, 8, 9. This 3 I got rid of. 4, 6, 8. Okay, I think that's okay. So then clearly this has to be a 6, right? Because we don't have a 6 in this column yet. We have this 6 here blocking, so 6 goes here. We haven't finished putting in candidates yet. These are not exclusive candidates. I can't just change it to a 7 because I haven't finished looking for all the candidates yet. So I've got to hold off on that just for a moment. But I can get this square up here. I've got a 5. We don't yet have a 3 in this column, so that's a 3 there. Okay, now what haven't I finished doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're still looking for 8 and 9 here. Well, 9 blocks up here like this, and this 9 blocks here, so we can place a 9 there. Haven't got 8 yet. 8 blocks along here. This 8 blocks along here like this. and so 8 is limited actually to these two squares up here. Right, so I believe this is a 5 or an 8, right? 5 or an 8 only. So we can get rid of the... Oh, it can't be 5. What am I talking about? 5. 5 has gone already. Sorry. So now we are left with 7 here. I apologize. I'm not sure what's going on today. 7 goes here. Sorry. That's a 4. 7 blocks here. That has to be 7. The last number here is 2. This 7 means that has to be a 9. That's a 7. This 9 means this is a 4, of course. 4 means that's an 8. This is a 9, the last square there. So it looked like I messed things up. I did mess things up with the candidates, but in actual fact, didn't do anything that would mess up the logic. So just made mistakes in filling in candidates, probably because it's so hot and I want to get this game finished. But didn't do any making mistakes in terms of logic. This has got to be 8 blocks because this 8 blocks down here, 8 blocks across here. That's our 8 there. So let's get rid of candidate 8. Okay, I think we can see what we've got left here now. So this is clearly a 5, 4, this is a 6, this 5 means this is a 6. And so our last number here, I shall get rid of the 6 and tell you that that's a 5, because when I click on the 5, the game will disappear. I hope you enjoyed this very messy and illogical logic, and not really illogical, just scrappy because of my mistakes, but there you are. Even if you make mistakes, as long as you haven't messed up the logic, if you can see where you've made the mistakes, sometimes you can survive. I must admit, sometimes if you make mistakes, you have to go back to the beginning. But games are not always error-free in my experience. Definitely not always. Okay, so thank you. I'll fill in this 5 and say goodbye. Bye-bye.